Hello everyone, my name is Falak Sayyad and today I am going to share with you the concept of looping. So in this video I am going to explain what is looping, types of looping, rules for implementing the loops and while loop. So let's begin. So first of all we will see that what is looping. Looping is a repetitive execution of the statement unless and until it satisfies the some condition is called looping. Looping means it is a repetitive execution of a statement, single statement or multiple statement until and unless it satisfies the given condition of that particular loop. There are three types of loop. First is for loop, second is while loop, and third is do while loop. These for loop and while loop are known as entry control loop, and do while loop is known as exit control loop. Entry control loop means a loop who controls the entry of the statement. Here in the entry control loop, the variable before going to the loop first checks the condition, and if the condition is true then it goes to the code block of the loop, and if the condition is false then it goes out of the loop. But in the do while loop or exit control loop, this will not happen. In this exit control loop, if the condition is false, then also the variable enters the loop, and at least once it prints that statement within the loop block, and then it checks the condition of the loop condition, and then it work as the other loop works. But here at least once the statement is printed. Now we will see what are the rules for implementing the loop. So the first rule is initialization of conditional variable. So before writing any program we have to initialize. Now for implementing the loops we have to initialize a conditional variable, and the next rule is to check the condition. So always before entering the loop block we have to check the condition. So the second rule is to check the condition. Execute the statement within the loop. To execute the statement which are within the code loop blocks, we have to satisfy the given condition, then only we can execute. If the condition is not satisfied then we cannot execute the statements within the loop, and after that we have to update the conditional loop. Updating conditional loop means using the increment and decrement operators. They are also known as update counters. So now let's see while loop. What is while loop? While loop is an entry control loop that checks the condition first, runs the loop if the condition is true. If the condition is not true or if the condition is false, then it don't runs the loop and it does not goes to the statement within the loop. It will directly go out to the statement which is there out of the loop. So the syntax of while loop is initialize the conditional variable, that is while condition. First we have to initialize a variable, then we have to write while and its condition within the brackets, and we should not give any semicolon after the condition. Then curly braces. Within the curly braces we have to write the statement and update the conditional variable, that is also known as update counter, in which increment and decrement operators are there. Increment and increment operators. So this is the syntax of while loop, and this is about looping, types of loop, rules for implementing loops, and while loop. Now let's see the program of while loop. Before going to the program, we will see the flowchart of while loop. So as we saw in the syntax, we have to initialize a variable first, then we have to write the loop, then its condition. If the condition is false, then it goes, the variable or the execution goes out of the loop, and if the condition is true, then it will print the body of loop and then update the conditional variable. So now let's see the program. So our first program is write a program to print 10 natural numbers using while loop. So now here I am using a turbo C pattern for printing 10 natural numbers. So the first is hash include stdio.h. This is standard input output header file which contains the printf and scanf functions of this program. Then the second is hash include conio.h, that is console input output header file. In this clr scr and get ch function is included. Next, void main function and then curly braces. Then we enters the program. Here we'll initialize. This is initialization. We initialize a conditional variable I, then we clear the screen with clr scr. Then here we declare the conditional variable. Here we are initializing that conditional variable, that is I is equal to 0. Then we go to the while loop, while I less than equal to 0. This is the condition which I gave to the while loop for the conditional variable to print first 10 natural numbers. So statement printf / and %d, I. So this is the statement within the loop, that is %d, I. Here the value of I will be printed in this statement. Then it will update the value. This is the update counter, and then get ch to see the output of this. So now we will see these program in Turbo C. So now we will type the program in the Turbo C. So first hash include, as we saw, hash include stdio.h, then hash include conio.h.